Buddy, this is Mr. Brinkman. So you probably noticed that I am wearing my goggles today. So I'm trying to be safe because it is lab day. So every Wednesday, as long as we're in distance learning, we are going to be doing labs. These will be labs you can do on your own. So today what we're going to do is we are going to find the volume of irregular solids using the displacement method. So how do we do that? Well, if you displace something, you're moving it. So we're finding the volume of an irregular solid by moving something. And what we are moving is water. So for this experiment, you are going to need some sort of container with volume markers. I don't know if you can see those. Mine are in milliliters. You are going to need water. And you are going to need 3 irregularly shaped objects. So they're not going to be a geometric shape. You're not going to use a cube. You're not going to use a ball. It needs to be something that is uneven, kind of like this rock. Okay? See how it's not a perfect shape or anywhere near perfect? So what you are going to do is once you have your container filled with water, you are going to record the initial volume. So the initial volume, as I can see it, is 100 milliliters. Now you're going to need to record it in milliliters because in science we use the metric system. And we use the metric system so that scientists all over the world can do the same experiment and compare results. So now that we have 100 milliliters, I am going to place this item inside the beaker, okay? I don't want to drop it in, I don't want to splash it, I want to place it very carefully in there. Okay, so I noticed that there is a change in the volume of the water by the volume markers, if I read them. So it went from about 100 milliliters to about 110 milliliters. See, that's halfway in between 100 and 120. So I estimate it's about 110 milliliters. So I would mark my final volume down as 110 milliliters. So what we are going to do with that information is we are going to write an equation. So that is going to be final volume minus initial volume or starting volume equals item volume. Okay, so here we have it. I hope you can see that. Final volume minus initial volume equals item volume. So I am going to take my values that I did when I recorded. So our final volume was 110 milliliters. Our initial volume was 100 milliliters. So 110 minus 100, 10 milliliters is our item volume, but also milliliters is equal to cubic centimeters. So we could put it as 10 cubic centimeters. All right. So there we have it. I don't really mind if you put your volume in milliliters, that is just fine. Cubic centimeters is also acceptable. So remember, final volume minus initial volume equals your item volume. Now you are going to do that with 2 more solids for a total of 3 irregular solids. All right. So what I want you to record, and I believe I put this in the post, your item name, your initial volumes, your final volumes, and your item volumes. So again, that's item name, item initial volumes, final volumes, and your item volumes. All right. Have a safe lab day.